In color, the continuing story of Peyton Place. Starring Dorothy Malone as Constance Mackenzie, Ed Nelson as Michael Rossi, Ryan O'Neill as Rodney Harrington, Barbara Parkins as Betty Anderson, Tim O'Connor as Elliot Carson, Christopher Connolly as Norman Harrington, Patricia Morrow as Rita Harrington, James Douglas as Stephen Cord.
Being wanted is not a new experience for Jack Chandler. Half his life has been spent running from something or someone. But now he finds himself the pursuer as well as the pursued. His niece, Rachel Wells, made it clear when she ran away from his farm last night she will never accept his obsessive desire for her. Reacting like a wounded animal to Rachel's last act of rejection, Chandler charges after her. He knows the police are searching for him. He knows the stolen vehicle he's driving may leave a well-marked trail, but he is blind to fear, blind to reason. Only one thing is clear in his mind. If he is to have Rachel, he must take her.
Just a second. Hi.
Hi. I didn't see many cars out front. I hope that means my luck's changing. I clobbered my fishing gear.
We got a great room in back, number 12, with a view of the woods. If you like a view. Then I got number 2 out here. It's got a fancy shower head. I installed it myself. Then.
Well, number 12 in back will be just fine.
Will you step over here and register?
I figured you'd be filled with fishermen.
Oh, they come and they go.
Listen, I had an accident a while ago, just one of those days. I broke my fishing rod. Now, how about that?
Well, there's a fishing shop downtown, just about 10 miles down the road.
Well, you wouldn't know a private party you could buy the rod from, do you? You know, some amateur from New York.
Man, we really get them. We really get them.
They probably come up here with a whole arsenal.
Now, you got the real picture. They walk through that door with a department store sticking out of every pocket. It's all I can do to keep them busting out laughing.
Yeah, I aim to cut across the woods. I know every stick of this country. I know a little place that hardly anybody knows about, a little place that I can pull out the limit in Rainbow, big fat Rainbow. You must have a rod somewhere. I don't have to have anything special.
Well, I think I can scare up something.
Great. Listen, while you're at it, last time I was up here, I was sitting quiet and peaceful at the crack of dawn, and a big cat, one of those sleek gray beauties, came up and smelled me and scared the life out of me.
This time of the year?
Well, I don't remember the time of year. Anyway, I don't want to take any chances. You suppose you can give me a small arm of some kind?
Sure, I think I can find something for you. My daddy run into one of those cats
Number
once.
12?
Yeah, number 12. It's straight back there.
How much do I owe you?
Oh, you pay me later.
Oh, thanks. Straight back and to the right?
Yeah, straight back there. You'll see it. Al?
Yeah.
This is Billy Brown.
Yeah, Billy.
That guy you got that all points on.
Chandler? Jack Chandler?
Yeah, I think he just checked in here. Number 12 in the back.
Thanks.
That's too bad. I just don't have the time to bother with you.
they find Chandler?
No. There's something else. It's a photostat of a newspaper clipping they found in Chandler's farmhouse.
Was this the fire that killed Rachel's parents?
Yes.
Police reported the fire may have been started by the 8-year-old daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Wells, who was seen playing with matches earlier in the day. She told us she was at school. She was on her way home when she saw the fire trucks. Oh, it must be horrible for her, thinking all this time she might have... No wonder she couldn't tell us. She couldn't, Elliot. What else is there?
Well, you know the railroad tracks that Rachel said Chandler stopped. Wait a minute. You know the railroad tracks that Rachel said Chandler stopped by in order to let that train come by? And then she said she jumped out of the truck and ran away. But Sergeant Goddard checked with the railroad. It's a spur line. It hasn't been used in more than 2 years.
There wasn't any train.
No, there wasn't any train at all.
Elliot, I know what you're thinking, and I don't know why she'd make up anything about what happened last night, but... this clipping tells us a lot.
Of course it does. It tells us that she's been inventing facts to replace unpleasant realities since she was 8 years old.
Because she's had to.
I know, darling. I'm simply trying to accept the irony of it. She's our only link with Allison, and now we can't be certain that anything she's told us is true.
I'll talk with her this time. If she's still lying to us, it's my fault. Because I wouldn't let you question her the way you wanted to.
No. You were right. I was much too rough with her. I wish we'd known about that fire before.
Well, we're the only family she has now. But I do want her to know we both expect the same thing of her.
All right. But Connie...
Rachel?
What is it? Would you open the door, please? I want to talk to you. Could you come back later? I don't feel very well right now.
All right. When you're ready.
Stephen, I really don't think it's all that funny.
Oh, but it is.
Oh, Stephen.
You sound like a jealous wife who just found out her husband has a lover.
All right. If you're not going to take it serious.
For years, my dear grandfather has been buying jewelry for the governor's wife, the attorney general's wife, the wives of his Boston attorneys, and for anybody who's useful to him who has a wife. He deducts it as a business expense. Now, just because this particular trinket wasn't for you.
Stephen, it wasn't a trinket.
Full in your greedy little claws, Betty.
Trinkets do not cost $10,000.
Well, $10,000 does take a piece of jewelry out of the trinket category.
Yes.
What did he say about the person who was to receive the gift?
Nothing.
What makes you think it was a romance?
Price?
Well, it could be a bribe.
Now, why would he be bribing a woman? A young woman?
Young?
That's why he wanted me to help him pick it out. He said he wanted something that would appeal to a young woman and that he felt his taste was too old-fashioned.
Well, did he give the jeweler an address to send it to?
No, he didn't want it sent. Mr. Grayson put it into a leather box and left it. Now, what do you think?
I think he plans to deliver it himself.
Well, obviously. But you really think he's involved with someone?
Sounds like it.
Stephen, what are you going to do?
What am I gonna do? That's exactly what Peyton wants to know. You know, I'm sure he knew you'd come running to me with this information. What if he's really failing? I mean, really. That fine, honed razor's edge of his mind might be wearing down, getting dull.
You've accused him of being incompetent. And wouldn't it be strange if he really were?
Yes. Oh, Betty, you were right to come here. I want you to tell me everything he does. It's just that I can't make a move until he commits himself. I wish I could.
I'm really not late. It's just that you set your watch up 15 minutes. That way you can close the garage room. And then you walk around being bugged because everybody else is late.
I just got here myself, Big Mouth.
Oh.
You about ready to go?
I haven't got anything else better to do.
Okay, let's go. Hold it. Hold it. You ready for this battle?
Yep, but I promised myself I'll only cut one class today.
Ron, Nolan.
Let's go.
Just relax, just relax.
Have you been to the police station?
Look, Dad, we're in kind of a hurry.
You're always in a hurry, but I think both of you have a minute. I have a very civil question. At least I think it's civil. Have you been to the police station?
Not me, said the obedient son.
I was there. Why?
Do they have any leads on Chandler?
Well, they found his truck. I guess it won't be long before they get him.
If he's on foot.
Even if he steals a car, they've got an alert out for him.
I only wish they could have prevented all this.
Say, Dad, when they do get him, are you going to bail him out?
What kind of a question is that?
Well, that's what I mean is, when he does get out of the pen, are you going to give him his job back?
Norman, I'm as concerned about this situation as you are. It's a terrible thing. I'm just thankful that Rachel's back safely.
Chandler wouldn't have stayed in town if you hadn't gotten him a job.
I needed a man. I can't check out character references on every pair of hands I hire.
You wouldn't give me a job if I asked for it.
I'd already given Chandler the job. Norman, we've been over all this before.
Oh, yeah, we have. But it still doesn't make sense, Dan.
I'll see you later.